The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now on the return. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out, they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
That's reeled in. It's Smith. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes...
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Newton. catch in the middle. It's Dixon. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Dixon. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw him.
Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner scooter with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy.
Back to throw, it's Mayava.
This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Timeout, Illinois.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown to Illini.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got a chance. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt.
Makes the grab inside the 30. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for space, it's Jordan. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play something.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. He's got it on the move. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. Extra point here will tie the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Takes a handoff. It's Valentine. There he goes. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the big fella. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Newton. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. With jet sweep pass. And they will score. Touchdown, Illinois. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. Off-play action on first down. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Zips it out to his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn.
Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Here's a heat. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw it. Throwing right. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The RPO, it's complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Finds his tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Going deep. Underneath toast to coverage. Got it deep downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Newton. It's complete on the right side. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. DB's locked up tight on the receivers.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. And they spike it to stop the clock. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Time to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the...
Going for the big play. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign.
Just about set to put toe to leathers. We are deadlocked here in the 3rd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Running it to the right. Gets it past the marker. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown Trojans! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Across the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Newton. Buys a little time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking for a gap. It's Valentine. Breaks into the open and into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through, and he knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. From the gun, running back gets the give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Using his feet to buy time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Intercepted, and that total goes to the 16. Touchdown, Illini! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it and taking it all the way to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
35, USC, 28.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the air, it's Mayava. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see this pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DB's not. This time you could tell.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, still going. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Back to pass, it's Mayava. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give is to Smith. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the counter play. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to throw, it's Newton. Under fire. Finds his man, it's Dixon. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Wow, and what a great job by that cornerback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
You gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Off the play fake. There's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Grabs it in the middle. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. They'll run it from the gun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with second and 11. Might as well stick with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Takes a hit as he fired. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Trojans have moved it inside the 20. Motion from the wideout. Going to the run. It's Wormley. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if you can go make something with his feet.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sanders. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Slithers into space. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up-tempo. Just run your stuff.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
The ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. They're dealing with a second and long.
Brings up second down.
Wants to go up top. He's going to take off. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Going for it all. Touchdown, Illinois! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
How about that play? Late in the ball game, you need a play. You throw it up to your guy, and he makes the play. That is execution at its best in the clutch moments. Nice throw, nice catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation.